Turning now overseas, where we have now reached a grim milestone of 400 days of war in Gaza since that horrific October 7th Hamas attack. This as we are still learning more about the violence perpetrated against Israeli soccer fans in Amsterdam in what officials are calling anti-Semitic attacks. For more on this, let's bring in ABC Forum correspondent Britt Clennett live in Tel Aviv for us. Britt, it is good to see you. First, let's get to this horrific incident in Amsterdam. What, if anything, more do you know?
Yeah, Phil, Amsterdam, we know, is now banning demonstrations for 3 days as part of these kind of emergency measures in place after what authorities described as hateful violence, anti-Semitic violence against Israeli soccer fans. Now, police are launching a major investigation into this, and ABC is just learning that 63 people were detained. 4 do remain in custody, including 2 minors. Now, Dutch law enforcement officials, Phil, say the attacks were sparked by earlier social media posts targeting Jews. But tension had been building for a few days. Video shows a man tearing down a Palestinian flag as a nearby crowd chants anti-Arab remarks. President Biden, we know, has condemned these attacks as despicable. We know that there was already a rise in anti-Semitism in Europe, but it has only gotten worse since the war in Gaza began, Phil.
Britt, the Associated Press is reporting that Qatar is suspending its key mediation efforts between Israel and Hamas. Obviously, not talking is not a good thing. How could this affect the fate of the remaining hostages?
Yeah, these reports say that they would be willing to come back to the table if both sides showed a willingness to come back to the table. It is a worrying sign, Phil, not just for the hostage families, but also for the Gazans. A ceasefire deal has seemed very elusive for some time. It does seem like these talks have stalled for months, neither side really being able to get past major sticking points, including the IDF insisting on some kind of military presence in southern Gaza, while Hamas insists on a complete withdrawal. Phil?
All right, and Britt, there's this. What are you hearing about some of the new aid that is being delivered to Jabalia as the IDF opens up this new crossing there into Gaza?
Yeah, well, it is welcome news. You know, this is the first aid into the north since October 1st, and it comes as a new famine report from the IPC says that imminent famine is likely in northern Gaza. And also, you know, we've been discussing this about one of the last remaining hospitals, functioning hospitals in North Gaza, Kamal Adwan, and conditions there are deteriorating by the day, with a new warning from the director there that supplies are running low, that they don't even have any ambulances now, Phil.
All right. Britt Clennett live in Tel Aviv for us. Britt, thank you.